Hi everyone. So with the Cheltenham Festival only a couple of weeks away, we know that there's going to be plenty of you looking to add binoculars to your kit for going over to watch the races. Loads of Irish people go over every year and many of them bring binoculars. So we're just going to go through a few sets of binoculars and go through some of the differences here now. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brian Whelan. I'm a retired jockey. I rode in one race and I got retired straight after it by the trainer. I don't think any of these binoculars would have been good enough to bring me close enough at the finish to you, but I do live in hope that one day I might get to ride a horse again. Now, just before we look at the individual binoculars, just to go through the basics of what's common in all types of binoculars are two numbers, which is, for example, 8x42, 10x42, 10x25. With binoculars, the first number denotes the magnification. So if it says 8 times, it brings the object 8 times closer to you. If the first number is 10, it brings it 10 times closer to you, etc. The second number is to do with the size of the front of the lens. So you've got 25, 42, 50, etc. And that affects the field of view and the brightness of the actual binoculars themselves. So for example, we would say that 8x42 are perfect for most types of racing, but all types of binoculars will be of assistance to you at the races and will bring the horses close to you in some way, shape or form. So we're going to go through a few different pairs here now, a few different brands at different price points. We're going to start at the smallest, which happen to be the cheapest, and go all the way up to the most expensive and just talk you through some of the differences between them. Okay, so the first pair we're going to talk about is a pair of Nikon compact binoculars. They're the Sportstar 10x25, so that's 10 times magnification on these. These are waterproof, so ideal for outdoor, which is what all racing is, good for all types of weather. I can tell you that I've used these at the races, and also one of the most important owners that's going to be at the Cheltenham Festival this year, my partner in Irish Panther, Jen, she has a pair of these, so I can vouch 100% that these are absolutely brilliant for at the races. So the next pair is a pair of Bushnell 10x42 or all-purpose binoculars. Now these again are waterproof, so ideal for any sort of weather conditions whatsoever. They are a bit more durable than a lot of pairs. The eye cups on them are very durable, so ideal for when you're out and about bumping into people at the race course. Quality from them is fantastic. I've used these myself at the races many times, and I can tell you that many owners and trainers have these, including people like the guys in Bronson Racing and many famous trainers that we would know. I've used them at the track. They are fantastic. The price of these is €149. So now we move on to the Nikon Monarch M7 8x42. These move up in the range slightly. Because we move up in the range, they get a little bit heavier. It doesn't mean they're any more durable, just that the sealing that's on them is a little bit more robust to dust and some other things that can affect the binoculars at times. Optically, they're superb. We're moving up a level on the optics as well, and these are priced at €579. Now, the last pair we're going to look at is a pair of Leica binoculars. It's the Trinovid 8x42 binoculars. Now, these are fantastic. They will have the highest optics of any of the binoculars that we've looked at. Really, really good in low light conditions, even on a very dull day at the races. They will brighten up, so you'll be able to see the colours, pick out your horse very easily. Again, weatherproof, so grand for all types of conditions outdoors that we're going to encounter at the races, and also very durable as well. Considering the durability of them, they're not overly heavy, but they would be a little bit heavier than a smaller pair of binoculars. But optically, they will be the best pair of that we have and that you would look at here today. These are up to €1,249, but they are absolutely brilliant binoculars. These particular Leica binoculars are used by many trainers, including Eddie and Patrick Harty in Harty Racing, who Bermingham Cameras proudly sponsor. Okay, so any of the binoculars that we've looked at will be absolutely perfect for going to Cheltenham or for going to the races in general. It just depends on what suits your budget and also what your personal choice is regarding shape, size, etc. One thing is for sure, they will certainly be an addition to your outfit for the races, and I really hope that no matter which pair you go for, that you're cheering on Irish Panther into the winners' enclosure at Cheltenham this year.
The issue as they've readily opened up as Irish Panther tops up a hurdles win last time for Kieran Buckley and Patrick Harty.